Even though lately it seems like I have to be sure of that. Is that good grief? So how is everybody doing on this Friday? Just a second, let me hit an adjustment here. Go. All right, sorry. YouTube still hasn't given me a reason why my chat won't come up. So I have to have my laptop going. Oh, so goofy. Come on. It's really stupid. Come on. Sorry, I really wish they'd get, because if you go to my dashboard right now, you can't see my camera's in the way if I go over the dashboard screen. They keep saying error, will not connect, and it's give me the go search for help window. Nothing. Every time I try, there's no fix. Let me turn my notifications off, because some people have gotten annoyed with me. The one person that ever watched me. All right, everybody. Well, I would say happy Friday. See, I still consider this Friday night. How about you? Do you consider this Friday night, or you can think this is, Saturday morning? I don't know. I call it Friday night. I got my lights too bright, don't I? Yes, I do. I could probably turn this down a little bit. Hey, right back. How's that? Is that a little better? Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. I like light. I can turn these up around here so much it would kill. You can almost get sunburned down here. I got this one blocked because it's right above me. Big room or not, didn't know where to put it. But I don't know if this is Friday night or Saturday night or morning. I'm not sure. But there's been a lot going on today. just everything with Trump just keeps flowing. And I said that the other night on a stream. That I think partially he's doing it for a couple reasons. One, promises made, promises kept. Two, the guy has the energy of somebody 20 years old. I know people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, my age, they have nowhere near that energy. Crazy. And then also, I think he's doing it for there's more reasons here. He's doing it also to show up how much our government lies to us. When you elect these people, they're always, just get me back in there one more time and I'll do it. I tried. I've been trying for the past 15 years. I mean, come on. It's political fucking theater. These people are in there doing what they want. And boy, you watch. When it's something they want for them, they can get it done. Yes, 70% of the friggin' American public, actually it's more than that, say they want voter ID. Nope, can't get that done. Not a damn thing done. Between 67 and 75% of all Americans wanted border closed, mass deportations. Nope, can't do it. Look at all the stuff where we actually do agree as Americans. Even the lefty polls show, holy shit, the overwhelming majority wants this. The overwhelming majority is against the trans athlete stuff in girls' sports. Nope. That is stupid. Trump is going in there and making them all look bad. Democrat, Republican, Green Party, whatever. Make them look stupid. Because he gets in there and does more in 1 month than any president of my lifetime has done in one or two full terms, including Trump's first term. Yeah. He knows you guys now. He knows the game. He's going after you, government. He should. You screwed with him too much. You know what? He'd have been getting out of office right now. You'd have been getting your guy in possibly or something. Probably not. You done screwed up. But yeah, I think Trump is doing it to show exactly how our government does not work for us. He has done so much. And the last one is, I don't think they can keep up. He's doing it to keep them off their feet. I don't know if I already said got the midterms coming up. No, I did not. But that is not the most important one. That's kind of like the last one to me. He's got 2 years, and he's already done this in a month. But I think he's doing it because our government is so bloated and slogged, and they're used to the They're not used to bam, getting done. They're not used to responding to somebody like that. They're used to, well, we'll put it in committee, and discuss it. And then another committee. Or we'll hang on and have a conference, or we'll go talk about it on the news and maybe do something in a month, or whatever else. We'll put it on the docket. No, he just bang, 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 bang. And the Democrats can't keep up. The deep state, keeping them off track, can't keep up. And it's beautiful to see. It is crazy beautiful to see. They don't know what to do. Our government, good, bad, ugly, whatever, none of them are used to operating at this speed anymore. Yet if you are any fan of history, and go back and look how quick our government used to work. And I'm not even talking, 150 years ago. You go back 75 years, 70 years, 60 years. Our government operated. We are a bloated, lazy, slothful government, and it needs to be streamlined. So this is my little opening. But yeah, I think those things are the reason he's moving so fast. I wish I had his energy. God, he's amazing on that. No, I'm not going. God, he's so amazing to you, lefties. We're not a cult. We don't follow everything. There's some stuff he's doing that I think is a misstep. The TikTok thing was a misstep. There's some other stuff he's doing. Not a big fan. But I don't think he's concentrated enough on just. Even though I understand it in a way. I don't think he's concentrated enough on the economy. There's nothing he can do about egg prices. He didn't cause avian flu that's been going on for a year. His administration didn't put down millions of chickens. Yeah. Wonder which administration did that. Yeah, the last one. So I don't think he can fix that, but I do think he should be getting a little more onto the economy. I do understand maybe why he's not, because he knows that if he's got to go after the government first. He's got to go after the swamp. He's got to get rid of the people who are going to obstruct. The people who are going to do illegal shit. The people who are going to try to leak things, or get in the office and oops, the paperwork got lost, or oops, this communication never happened. Come on. We had a general in Trump's first administration that was going behind the commander-in-chief's back. When Trump said, get these soldiers out of this country, he said, yeah, okay. Then behind Trump's back, they weren't doing it. That is not sedition. Sorry, Tim Pool. It is not sedition. That is treason. Commander-in-Chief gives a major military order, and one of the top generals says, okay, and doesn't do it. Lies to the president then. They even sent paperwork to Trump, lying to him, saying, these people are coming out. That jackass, Milley, was also going behind our president's back and talking to China. And I'm sorry for those of you people all freaked out about Russia. Russia is nothing compared to China. All you people, Russia, fuck off. Pay attention to China. I mean, I love the lefties who say, Russia is. What do we say? If we don't stop Russia, they'll take over all of Europe. Yet then they say that Russia is so weak, it hasn't been able to just beat up Ukraine. Which is it? Are they super weak because they can't beat up Ukraine in one fell swoop? Or are they just going to take over the world? Pick one. So yeah, just stupid. But yeah, that's kind of my opening for the night. I kind of do my little rants, get things off my chest. And yeah. But I wanted to start here with this over at Breitbart. And I believe my camera's out of the way. Let me take a look. You guys can see me move it. There we go. Okay, I'm looking pretty okay there. Out of the way enough. I mean, who wants to see me anyway? Over at Breitbart. Donald Trump tells Democrat Maine governor comply with women's sports executive order or lose funding. When I saw this first, I was crying laughing. Trump is it's almost like the trolling he did the other day when he said, "What do you think? Should I run for the third term?" And he looked right over and laughed. Oh, there's your news story. This will get him going. Oh my God, the guy is epic. And I hate when people. Sorry, this is what you're going to get from me, everybody. If it's his first time here, I am not going to be like every other entertainment, political entertainment, political commentary, political satire, or news type channel on YouTube or Rumble. If you're watching this on Rumble, I do not just read the same articles verbatim and then give little bits of what I feel on there. I will stop, give my feelings on the spot, and I will really intersperse it with a lot more you're not going to get from these guys who are, here we are reading the article. You know, come on. And there's a lot of them. And I'll admit, I don't understand how so many channels reading the same article and not giving much of what they think or anything real or different. How they can get so big. Color that as jealousy if you'd like. But now I got myself lost. See, I will Amtrak. I don't do scripts. But no, I don't understand. I don't understand why the Democrats are trying to die on this hill. Why is this one of those things? Boy, you Democrats are really just trying to. It's almost like you're just trying to, lemming yourself right off the cliff. You're going to defend putting men and women's sports when the overwhelming majority of all Americans, whether it's a Democrat poll, a right-leaning poll, a centrist poll, a whatever else, the overwhelming majority, it's in the upper 60s to mid-70s, somewhere near, do not want men and women's sports. I don't care what you call them. If you were born a man, when you are up against a girl, you are still a man. I don't care what hormones you've taken. Just a quick aside here for anybody that got this far in this video, which I doubt anybody has. There are much more interesting people on YouTube, folks. I did a video over on Rumble, a live stream. If you get through the first couple minutes where I have a little bit of a rant against Rumble and their live streaming quality, when I looked up all their requirements, did everything exactly as they say, and it still screwed the pooch. Had problems dropping frames all the time. Right here, I'm following YouTube's, and it's beautiful. Rumble, fix it. But if you get through my little rant there, I did a video about some of this trans world stuff with younger people, shall we say? And it's one I could not do here. I do not believe I would be able to do it. There are people the size of Pierce Morgan or Tim Pool or whatever else can do it. I'm sure my channel would have been nuked, especially since I'm not quite as fence-sittery as some of them are, or friendly. So if you want, go over and please check that out on Rumble. I definitely kind of lit them up a little. I had some posts on X that I'm going to have to make sure when we go to X later, I'm not going to scan down that far. I'm not even sure, because I don't know if YouTube sees these things in my timeline if I could get nuked. So we'll see. All right. So check that out if you get a chance, but it is definitely something I put over on. I did on Rumble. I'm sorry about the drop frames. Rumble, fix it. But it's definitely something. Oof. Rumble, I do appreciate that we can do that over there. We can have actual free speech. So yeah. And I do post on Rumble now and stuff, but live streaming just isn't good over there. But yeah, I don't understand how Democrats are the hills you guys are dying on here. It's stupid. The trans women. Let's just say nice. I think the lowest poll I've seen is 67% of all Americans want it out. None. That's an overwhelming majority. 67 to 33. And yet Democrats are still willing to die on this hill. Crazy. That's one of the biggest things. Trump's one ad. Kamala is for they, them. Trump is for you. That ad has been touted even by CNN, MSNBC as one of the biggest ads that got you a big loss. So you're still going to be dying on that hill. Wow. And now you're defending the IRS? You're defending the bureaucracy? You're coming out against eliminating corruption, auditing our government? Boy. I feel like playing the dodgeball thing that a lot of people use on YouTube. Well, that's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for them. I mean, jeez Louise. Oh, that's nuts. That's nuts. But yeah, here's one of them right here. Donald Trump tells Democrat Maine Governor, comply with women's sports EO or lose funding. Oh, boy. I don't know. I am not sure. I don't know if anybody's seen this. I believe I can play it. It worked earlier when I tried it. But let me grab my headphones just in case. And hit plays. It should work. I just want to make sure because sometimes I have a little issue on Breitbart. So here we go. Once you hear this, I'll have it as loud as possible. So that's it.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine.
Start over because I was talking. So, that is cranked. That's cranked up. Okay.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Well, down here.
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports.
They don't.
So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding. Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Oh my God! You know what? First off, even beyond that sting, son of a bitch, he is a badass. That is beyond alpha levels. My God, man! I just that man just must chew testosterone tablets or something. No male under the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex has that much tea. Holy God. But besides that shot, man, I'm telling you, verbally, I would hate to see the Crucible. Was it Andrew go up against Trump? Trump is quick. And Trump is older. I mean, I'm sure Andrew could beat him up in a good debate, but I bet Trump would get some shots in, or at least be funny as fuck. But besides that, what Trump does here is something that I am tired of most politicians not doing. They will avoid talking directly to each other. They will avoid calling somebody out to their face. They'll avoid calling somebody out on camera if that person is there. If they're not there, they'll all act all badass. Or all, I totally disagree. And I hate this crap where you know two people hate each other. My esteemed colleague over there, yes, we're all friends. Bullshit. It's nice to see enough honesty to at least you can feel the vitriol in his voice. I like it. And hey, I'll give her some credit. Because not like she had a choice. He called her out. And you can hear it in her voice as she first said, yeah, I'm here. She was shitting. These people are not used to being called out on camera in public. What he just forced her to do is epic. He forced her on world news to take a stand on camera against the people's wishes. I don't give a fuck about Trump's EO. That executive order is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the will of the American people. that openly voted for Trump as this is one of the things they wanted him to stop. And these Democrats are obstructionist. This woman knows her own constituents, her own citizens of her state do not want this. Yet she's like, fuck you, Americans. Fuck you to my voters. Fuck you to my state. I'm going to do it anyway. So yeah, he got her to say it on camera. I'll tell you what, anybody that runs against her is now going to play that ad nauseum in any election. I don't care if she's got another 4 years as she's got in there just now. I have no idea. But if it's 4 years down the road, this will be played. And that person will also go, hey, look, here's how people polled in Maine. We didn't want this. And here's what she said. Too bad. She is going to waste taxpayers of Maine's money and supply some federal in courts over this. Also, Trump did another good thing here. I mean, my God, I'm a dummy in a basement with my G.I. Joe toys. Okay, I got Cobra too. I do, over here. So my Cobra man's up there is my, love that thing. Even though my dog chewed on my his tank cannon, and now I need the upper cannon. Anybody knows I don't get us. Cobra his tank cannon. The original Cobra hiss. Damn it. But Trump did another really good thing by I mean she had the balls to say I'm following state and federal law. I like what he said. We are the federal law. Yes. And in this area, the Constitution gives Trump every right. The federal law trumps, no pun intended, okay, maybe a little, trumps state law. 100%. Just like another problem I wish Trump would do. Trump needs to stand up and do something about states like Illinois where I'm stuck. And other states, California, New York, some others that are breaking the Constitution on Second Amendment rights. It's time once and for all the Constitution is followed. States like the one I'm living in are breaking the Constitution every day. Horribly. And something needs to be done. I'd like my Tony Soprano looking fucking governor arrested. Dirty, chubby. You think Christie's fat? Go look at this dude. Sorry. My wife makes amazing chili. And man, I ate a whole bowl of it with a lot of hot sauce. Not the best thing to do for your live streaming. Like I said, good thing this doesn't have smell-o-vision. Man, I feel bad for the foam covering on my mic. But yeah, I mean, Janet Mills is gonna feel this. This is going to bite her in her ass. Proverbially. YouTube. So don't get me. No. Proverbially. When did I learn how to? Or I forget how to use that word. Proverbially. Proverbially. Yeah. It's bad when the word something your tongue suddenly won't do a certain word. Boy. English as a second language. Press 2 for English. Crap. That happens to go my brain right now. Seeing too much Spanish. But now, I think Janet Mills just totally screwed herself. I mean, I think her political career is going to be in trouble. Maine may be pretty lefty, but I did have a chance to look at the poll I did find real quick before I had to come on live. Showed the Maine people in Maine don't want these people in sports. People in Maine, pay attention. Do you want her wasting your money fighting something you don't want? That's something I harp on a lot. These people are there to be our mouthpieces. They're not there to do what their conscience tells them. They're not there to do what they feel is right. When the American people talk, monkey jump. Monkey play that drum. When we tell you to do something, you say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Especially when it's 65 to 75% of us. You are there as our mouthpiece. We tell you to hit choice 1 or 2, and then you hit choice 1 or 2. Not, no, I'm going to hit the other one because all I feel, no. Fuck you. You work for us. Deal with it. Deal with it. That's it. Sorry, it's my... Did my breathing treatments for my lungs. I've done 2 live streams tonight. I'm feeling it. But yeah. Dance, monkey dance. Jump, monkey jump. Bang that drum when we tell you, monkey, you work for us. And that's about time that all these people realize that. That's another reason I think that all of them hate Trump in a way. Because he is making them look horrible. Getting more done and forcing it. I don't think Republicans would get this much done either if Trump wasn't there. No, they never have in the past. I think Reagan got a lot done, whether I agree with Reagan or not. Trust me, I am not a Reagan. Oh, amazing. Like a lot of lefties? No. I have a lot of problems with Reagan. But Reagan did get a good amount done. But Trump has slaughtered him. Republicans don't move this fast either. Nobody in government wants to move this fast. They don't want to take a stand. Anything that goes against them in an election. Something they played like Miss Mills here is going to see this in the future. Oh, you dumb T-T-T-Y. I'm not sure if that word is okay on the tube. I don't know. I know I do use the word too much. But yeah. This dumb here is really going to see this. But Trump masterfully nailed her. I mean, masterfully nailed her. God, guy. Okay. Lefties. Help me out here. I do not give a shit whether you like Trump or not. You cannot tell me Joe Biden was anywhere near this cognizant level to come back and say something like this. No chance. There was no chance you can tell me Trump was anywhere. Trump is anywhere near Joe Biden's low level of barely alive. Whether you like Trump or not, that man can talk. He can think on his feet. He can be clear, give answers, and he doesn't wander around going. I don't give a shit whether you like him or not. I defy any of you lefties to tell me that Joe Biden was anywhere. I speak like Joe Biden tonight. That Joe Biden was anywhere near the mentally capable, cognizant level of Donald Trump. I don't care whether you think Trump is the evil genius of all movies and sci-fi films. I don't care if you think he's the evil genius Magneto from X-Men. I don't give a rat's ass. You cannot tell me Joe Biden was anywhere near this man's level of cognition. Just not at all. But I just think it's hilarious how he called her out. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding if you at all if you don't. I think I saw that it's like $250 million is the federal funding he's talking about that would affect them, which is a crap load for Maine. Maine's not the biggest populated state. $250 million. I got a feeling it might be more than that, but I was just reading a few articles earlier, and I believe $250 million or so is what they were saying preliminary. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And I know lefties are, oh my God, he's hurting the people. You got to follow. Well, how else is he going to make them follow the law? Okay. Let's say the law. I don't care whether you agree with the fucking law or not. The law is this. You know what? A lot of people in the center and right follow a lot of idiot laws that like the governor of my state makes. That Joe Biden's administration made. We followed them. Whether we thought it was good or not, legal or not, we had to follow the fucking things. That's how my tax dollars got given away to pay for other goddamn people's college when I paid for my own, so did my wife. And I did it with fighting my major lung problem, so F you all. So we followed that. I don't give a shit whether you like this law or not. I don't give a rat's ass. It's the law. You follow it. That's that. Done. You follow it, or there's going to be consequences. And legally, I believe if you are not following federal laws, you can be arrested. Okay, I can be. But somehow if you're a politician, rarely ever do you get arrested. Which is another thing we need to change it. We need to arrest any of our employees who break the law. You want to straighten up our government, Mr. Trump? Oh, man. Donald, Mr. President. You want to straighten it up? We need some U.S. Marshals to start arresting politicians when they lie to the American public. Not embellish. Blatantly lie. Embellish and lie. And I'm not talking about lying about, I was here on this date and had a beautiful lunch. But they only had like a hot dog. You know what I mean? I mean lies about I will work to pass this bill and never bring it up in Congress. If I get in Congress, I will vote for this bill. They get in, they vote against it. Stuff like that. Big stuff. Or if they break laws. If you break laws, you should be arrested. And I believe in Janet Mills. Once again, you think Trump is tough? I'd be much tougher. I think Janet Mills, if she doesn't follow this, even before a court date, she should be arrested. It is a federal law. If you, me, and Uncle Bob down the street break federal laws, we get arrested. We don't get to go, I'll see you in court. We'll argue about it, and I'll use somebody else's money to do it even. Nope. We are arrested. And that is exactly what we should have here. If she really does this, arrest her. Anybody else in her government Maine that helps her, arrest them. And I feel the same way about anybody that works for you and me that breaks laws. If a police officer knowingly breaks your constitutional rights or follows illegal laws, same thing. Arrested. Never be a cop again. And I love cops. I grew up in a place where cops are your heroes. You wave to cops. I still wave to cops, which I found out since I moved in town. Sometimes it's not the best thing. I've had a few pull me over. What the hell your problem? What was that? I was just waving hi. He went like this. Sorry. Not many, but I've had a few. But yeah, wow. I'm tougher than Trump. Whoopsie. I have a lid. But I'm much tougher than Trump on that stuff. I did a video on my channel on how I would help Trump fix his immigration, his deportation numbers. Go look that up if you feel like it. I'm dead serious. It's easy to deport a lot of people. I don't think we should. This brings me something I heard while I was driving today on. I was watching TV at the gym. I was on the stair climber. I was looking ahead of me. I'm like, what? ABC News had this. I think it was ABC. Had this reporter. Well, people elected Donald Trump. People aren't happy with his actual a lefty news source. We're saying people aren't happy with his deportation numbers. He's not deporting enough. People voted him in to they said only deport a criminal or undocumented immigrants that have committed other crimes while here. No, they didn't. They voted Trump in to get rid of all illegal aliens, all illegal immigrants. Yeah. All. My suggestion was, hey, I know in my area, and everybody in your area, you know where the illegals are. Whole neighborhoods. How about this? Just go to where all the Mexican markets are. Come on, FBI, where are them profilers? They use it every time in law enforcement, guys. Profiling is a good thing. It's not like everybody in the news and lefties. Yeah, you're profiling me. You know how you get profiles, guys? It's simple math. Let's see. If 80% of the crimes are committed by this type of person who live in this area, where should we go as cops and look for these bad guys? Oh, in that area. You're profiling me. If 75% of all Funko Pop thefts are committed by Smurfs, then when a huge Funko Pop theft happens, the first person you look at is not a snork. Yeah, sorry about this one. You go look at the Smurfs. You go, Papa Smurf. What the hell did you do with the Funko Pops? It's not profiling Papa Smurf. It's simple math. You go check the Smurf village before you go check the Snorks village. Lefties want you to think it's equal. Well, the Snorks could be just as guilty. Good chance. But 75% of these are committed by Smurfs. 5% are committed by Snorks. The first place we should not go is go check out the Snorks and accuse them. Go stake out the Smurf village. You're welcome. But, I would go automatically to all of the neighborhoods. I can name one in my area in Moline. It's called the Floreciente neighborhood. Actually says it a big sign. Half the crap in the whole area is Spanish, including the State Farm ad and other billboards up. Half the license plates in there were out of date. I had a police officer friend who told me that if you run the tags in there, you're going to find out half of them don't even match the vehicles. And then the other thing, but the funny thing is, you drive through there now, through half the cars, or maybe even less. 40% of the cars used to be there. We drive through there about once a week, and got places to be. Not that we're going through just checking. But we drive through. And usually at night, it's bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper with all these cars. Oh, not anymore. It's car, gap, car, gap. It is easily 40% of the cars there. But I would just go to those neighborhoods. If we can stop American citizens in our safety checks, come on, lefties. If those are okay. That we can stop everybody at safety checks and ask for ID and everything else. We can do it. Definitely do it to people who aren't supposed to be here. Don't scream about constitutional rights. We can do it to Americans. Why are we always second place to illegals? But okay. But this is what I wanted to open up with. I hope Janet Mills gets. I hope this bites her in the ass. She's going to lose the court case. That's a fact. If she wastes the money of the people of Maine on this, she's going to lose. Done. But I hope politically this comes back on her. I hope her next opponent plays this video. I bet you. I will bet people in Maine will be seeing this on TV coming up on her next election, along with a poll of what the people wanted at the time. It may be annoying enough. We may see it on the national news. All right, but we're going to move on a little bit here. Boom. Gateway Pundit. I always say pundit all the time. Where did I get that? It's like saying sherbet. It's sherbet. How did we start saying sherbet? Tell you what, I do love me some sherbet. Sherbet? Like a frog said it, sherbet. Friday Night Massacre. Hegseth fires top Navy officer and vice chief of the Air Force. Now I'm not upset about this, really. I hope they're firing people that need to be fired, but I have a feeling I know why. Yeah. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. I'm actually going to read some of this one. Hegseth fired Admiral Lisa Franchetti. Gotta hope I'm saying that right. Lisa Franchetti. The chief of the Navy, and General James Slife. Wow. That's a super criminal name right there. Slife. Watch out for Slife. The vice chief of the Air Force on Friday night. Hegseth made the announcement shortly after President Trump fired the chairman of the Joint... Sorry, I had to laugh a little for a second. Something went through my mind. After Trump fired the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Charles C.Q. Brown, on Friday, and announced his replacement. Yike. Sorry. When you have a multi-track mind, it's annoying because one track is doing this, the other track's thinking about your grocery list, and another one just running weird shit through it. It's like, whoa. I had to kind of laugh a little because it's just coming up with weird. My brain just runs stuff through it, and it's like, what the hell? Oh, Lordy, it's just crazy. I know why they're probably doing this. James Life. That is such a name. See, and the other problem with multi-tracks is one gets in the way of others and you lose track like I just did. I Bidened. But yeah, I understand what's going on here. Trump cannot afford to have another Millie. Millie cannot happen again. And some of these people, I got a feeling, weren't helping him before. Trump nominated Air Force Lieutenant General Dan. Okay, so it is Raising Cane. They make good chicken fingers. To be the next chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. President Trump also directed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to solicit nominations for 5 additional high-level posts, which will be announced soon. And there's some buttholes puckering up right now. Because there's a lot of high-up people right now going, squeak. Uh-oh, am I next? Yeah, squeak was the butthole going, zip. Oh, boy. Hegseth released a statement on General Charles Brown Friday night, announced a purge was underway at the Pentagon. Wonder why. The outgoing chairman, General Charles C.Q. Brown Jr. Wow, that's a long thing going on there. USAF has served with distinction in a career spanning 4 decades of honorable service. I have come to know him as a thoughtful advisor. Saluted for his distinguished service to our country, Hegseth said in a statement. I am also requesting nominations for the positions of Chief of Naval Operations and Air Force Vice Chief of Staff. The incumbents in these important roles, Admiral Lisa Franchetti and General James Slife, respectively, have had distinguished careers. We thank them for their service and dedication to our country, Hegseth said. We are also requesting nominations for the Judge Advocate General for the Army, Navy, and Air Force. Wow. Under President Trump, we are putting in place new leadership that will focus our military on its core mission of deterring, fighting, and winning wars. Hegseth said, I like that. I like it. And let me back up here because I really believe this has to do with the Millie situation. Millie wasn't the only one that was going behind Trump's back and committing what I consider treason, and what I believe, if you read the law, is more than sedition. I believe it is treason. As a military officer, you go against the commander-in-chief, and then you lie to the commander-in-chief, even forging documents to slide in front of your shoulder. Yo, we're doing this. Then you're talking to our actual, a country is definitely an adversary at best. Behind his back, no, I won't do this. If he tells me to do this, we won't be following his order. Holy shit, you don't tell an enemy that, or even an adversary. That is stupid. But if you think Millie was the only one, Millie didn't do that crap without people under him or other people high up knowing and participating. And while I think in this case, I think they showed a good amount of restraint by not trashing these men. And women, sorry, that's a whole other discussion we can have there. I do believe he did it for that reason. I think that the Millie thing he does not ever want to happen again, and I do not disagree with that. And this is where the left is going to scream, oh my God, he's firing people to bring in loyalists. Well, yeah, you dumb son of a dinkuses. Every president, every administration has always done that, surrounding themselves with loyalists. But it's only bad when Trump does it. Well, it is semi-bad when Republicans do it. But when Trump does it, holy shit, light your hair on fire, run around and scream. You guys are... But I really believe that's what's going on. And not only that, there's a lot of incompetence. The whole Afghanistan thing... The whole keeping us in wars. There's a lot of these people that have been in there long enough. They've been just fighting wars to pay people off. They have not taken care of our soldiers. Keep it as a 10, 15-year flipping wars not winning, leaving $86 billion of equipment in a country, and now making the Taliban one of the best armed armies in the world. and some of our shit being sold off to China, so now they got more of our secrets. Great job. So yeah, and unless Biden specifically ordered outright, straight as hell, leave everything there. Which boy, if he did, then wow, that's bad. But unless he specifically said that, you left that shit there, fuck you. Get out the job. You're done. So I agree with it. Of course, Caitlin Collins, Miss Unibrow Hair Arms. Woman has got more hair on her arms than I do. A major and long-rumored purge is underway at the Pentagon tonight. Hey, how about this? How about how because the Pentagon can't even pass their own audits? They can't even account for $1.9 trillion of their equipment, let alone missing a shitload of money they can never figure out where it went. Slush fund. We need to doge the Pentagon bad. But they can't even find in audit 1.9 trillion worth of equipment and stuff. Where the fuck is that? That's not peanuts anymore, there, lefties. That's a shitload of money. It's like billions, hundreds of billions they can't account for it every time they try to do an audit. But we're making a little progress every time. That's idiotic. Imagine what the IRS would do. Let's say if Billy Joe Jim Bob's door knocker company, if Billy Joe Jim Bob's door knocker company failed every audit from the IRS, what the IRS would say? Even Billy Joe Jim Bob's door knockers went, but we're improving. We found a little more this year than last year. We didn't lose quite as much. What do you think the IRS would say? The IRS would be like, you're fucked. But somehow, if it's our government, they can just do it. Keep doing it. No, and no. So Caitlin, fuck off. After President, can you believe that woman gets $3 million a year? For what? For what? After President Trump ousts the Joint Chiefs Chairman, Secretary Hegseth fires the Chief of the Navy, the Vice Chief of the Air Force, and says he's requesting nominations for the judge. So Caitlin, bite me. But I really wanted to talk about this because I think this is a big deal because we are not going to have another, Mark Milley? That jackass's name should be right up there with Benedict fucking Arnold. He should be up there as a traitor. And yes, that is my opinion, but I believe he's a traitor. Not a seditionist. He is a traitor. What he did was traitorous. You do not take the lawful order of a president of the United States and endure it. Imagine if the generals had done that to Biden and people had found out. Holy crap. Left had found out, they'd be screeching and screaming. We'd have fires and riots all over this country again. Oh, fiery but mostly peaceful. Yes. My bad. Okay. But no, I just wanted to talk about that because, let me know what you think. Do you think that he's right in firing these people, and do you think he has a reason? And do you think rapid fire? Do you think it's because of the Milley situation, and that these are like mini Millies? I do. And how dare you, Democrats? Oh my God, loyalists! Yes. Every president and his administration has to have people around that share his vision and will enact it without lying and informing our adversaries. But yeah. So I like over here. You see, shocker, 4.7 trillion in taxpayer cash vanished in a government black hole. Where'd it go? That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, guys. The amount of money they found in just a month with cursory examinations. I said the other night when I was talking about the SSA, everybody that sits in front of these computer screens and sees their graphics and everything on their screen and is looking at the cohorts of ages and the banking books and everything, they know this. They've known it forever. And either purposely turn a blind eye because they're getting money out of it, or they're fucking incompetent, or both. There is no way somebody can just go in and look at the same shit thousands and thousands of government employees are looking at every day for decades and go, that don't look right. And these people knew it. There's no way they didn't know. Fuck this. I'm all for a lot more firings. I would go to the SSA and go, anybody and find out. You can find out which employees saw the same screen where they found that shit where somebody's 300 years old is on the SSA as not dead. Not dead. How can a person that was born and died before we even had the SSA ever be on it? Let alone not be dead at 300. Anybody that had access to that records and worked with those records should be fired. Done, gone, get out. Done. All right. So for the millions and millions of people that are still not here, I'm not upset. Trust me, I know I am the teeniest needle point in a huge ocean, and I enjoy this shit. So I'm here anyway. We're gonna go over to you're gonna shake yourself for news, everybody. Mary Sue. Oh yeah. And yes, I read these people because sometimes you need. Sometimes my head doesn't hurt enough, and I need to bang it against a wall. Or I need to. I need to realize once again that dogs and cats will take over the planet real soon. All right, we're over to Mary Sue. Entitlements. Is Elon Musk saying he slashed $500 billion in spending programs like Social Security, Medicare? He slashed Mary Sue? This is what happens when you put DEI in your editorial staff. Is Elon Musk saying he slashed $500 billion? He slashed. I don't know why they get no more men out of that, but okay. That's them. Elon Musk called things like Social Security and Medicare entitlements, which I think a lot of right-leaning people have a big mistake of doing. Anything I paid for is not an entitlement. Entitlement is welfare, not disability, Social Security income, whatever else. If you paid in for it, and as an ex-business owner, partner in a business, I paid a lot of money to employees' SSAs too. So, and Medicare and stuff. So yeah. Do you know who gets Social Security, Medicare? People who are retired, disabled, and those who are 65 or older. Musk was speaking at CPAC when he spoke about the $500 billion a year spend DEI editorial staff. I'm a dum-dum who barely speaks better than Joe Biden, and I'm picking that up. I went to public school, and I'm seeing that. The $500 billion a year spent on these two programs. My mother-in-law would freak out reading this. She's an English teacher. Again, many receive Social Security checks because of years of work put into building up their Social Security and getting to retire comfortably. Musk, while wearing sunglasses, why does that make a difference? And a dark MAGA hat, which I really want one of. I kind of like my good old 2020 hat. Made it seem as if those who benefit from these programs should worry. Made it seem. So he didn't say that, but it made it seem. Calling these entitlements is really fascinating, and I do have to piss on a lot of right-leaning people because you should be a little more careful and actually say which parts you think are entitlements. Social Security and Medicare is not entitlement if it comes out of our paychecks. So Republicans, conservatives, do better. Let's see. Calling these entitlements is really fascinating, given these programs are meant to help older citizens who maybe cannot work like they could when they were younger, and because our bodies wear out, really. People like Donald Trump, for instance, okay, he's older, but Musk pushed the narrative that there is a lot of fraud and abuse in these programs. How? The only people eligible are those with disabilities and elderly citizens. Mary Sue, you kind of had a good point to go. And then you, besides your dumb DEI editorial staff there, but Then you went stupid. Let me go again here. But Musk pushed the narrative that there's a lot of fraud and abuse in these programs. That's been well known for decades. It's been discussed through Democrat and Republican administrations alike for my whole lifetime. As far as I can remember, I remember hearing it. You are idiots if you are trying now to act like, what? These programs are clean. There's never been any fraud. Fuck you. You stupid. Oh, I hate stupidity like this. And I'm stupid, so I kind of can see my own, folks. Then they say, how? The only people eligible are those disabilities and elderly citizens. Or people collecting money for people that are dead. Oops. People that are still listed as living in the SSA database who are 250 years old. And there may be checks going out. There's tons of fraud. There's fraud in the disability network. There are people that fake back injuries all the time. When I had to get on disability, yes, I am. I have a lung problem where I have 30 to 35% of my lungs left, and there are times where I cough up blood a week at a time. It's not very fun. But when I had to, my doctors ordered me, that's it, you're done. You will never get a transplant if you do not stop working now, because you are just going to injure yourself even worse. We're not going to give somebody lungs who's going to purposely keep trying to damage themselves. So that was a crap moment in my life. But I had to get an attorney to get disability because of all the fraud. Even with 40 years of medical records from a prestigious hospital in my lung problem, it's still touch and go. Even with all the signatures from all the departments of the doctors. From the fact that I had come within this little bit of dying, I was in the hospital a full 30 days. For the first 2 weeks, they didn't think I was going to make it. They were asking me last rites. That'll pucker you. I don't care how bad you feel. But when somebody starts asking you what you prefer for your last rites, shit. I think my IV puckered. But I even with all that, I had to get an attorney to get the disability stuff because of all the fraud. And that lawyer was telling me about all the people who get back injuries. There are people now that say, well, I'm just so stressed. Stress is so much. I don't like leaving my apartment. I like being around people. I have PTSD from what? From just being around people. That is insane. So fraud. There's a lot of fraud there, Mary Sue. Lots of fraud. Jeez, people. How can there be fraud? People know they were ripping off elderly citizens, getting checks from people that have been deceased, but not listed. They take the checks and are forging. It's well known. So stop. In reality, there are sections of Social Security that make it seem like Musk and Trump are trying to target. Here's more bullshit. Like those who are using it because they cannot afford groceries and essentials for living. But wait a minute. Wait. Weren't we told for 4 years the economy was great? And the inflation wasn't as bad as everybody thought? But okay, this is why the left thinks 2 plus 2 equals 5, right there. Methinks you all was lying to us for 4 years. But I'm not a very smart man. But that still looks like bullshit. I smell shite. Yeah, so weird. This line of thinking, but see that once again, they don't say this is what they're doing. They don't say this is what they're doing. They just said they think. In reality, there are sections of security that seem like Musk and Trump are trying to target. You got to look at the wording they use. You really got to watch wording. Once again, I'm a dum-dum, but I can see this. They are using suggestive language where they say, it seems like, hoping that most people don't understand the wording, what they're reading. Most people will read, especially dum-dums on the left, who are just, you are the cult, by the way. The cultists on the left will just read, in reality, there are sections of Social Security that Trump and Musk are trying to target. That's all they see. The seems is the qualifier that means they don't have a fucking clue if what they're writing down is real. They put that in there because they need it there to give themselves plausible deniability. When it comes out later they're wrong or lied, they're gonna go, well, we said it seems. We said it seems. So yeah. So it's suggestive and it's covering their ass because they know they're lying. They know they're wrong. Just my opinion, but So yeah. This line of thinking goes across the board with Trump administration, as Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is also trying to say what can and cannot be covered by food stamps. Why not? Not everything should be covered by food stamps. You should not be able to buy anything that says Hostess on it. Nothing that says Starbucks on it. Nothing that is bad for you. If you want that, then you've got to do better to be able to afford it. You think that I deserve to have had this stuff given to me? I worked hard. Sometimes I worked 3 jobs at a time. I was partner in a business. I worked hard with my health problem, through my health problem. My doctors were after me for 8+ years to stop. Yeah. So no, your food stamps, you shouldn't be able to buy anything. When I grew up, I remember in Milan, Illinois, there was a grocery store, Eagles grocery store, and there was Geithman's at the time, and we had some others around. I think it was even Hy-Vee at the time. It was a very young company. But if you go into those grocery stores, there was an aisle, two-sided, and most of the stuff there was generics or government-approved stuff. That was all what you could buy with your food stamps. It was all the staples. And a few little niceties added in. But you weren't going and buying Hostess. You weren't going down the soda pop aisle. If there was any soda pop in there, it was like yellow label. Back in the day, a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of generics were just yellow box. And almost everything you had in the food stamp aisle was yellow box. And yes, there was meats. There was dairy. They had cheese, plastic cheese too. There was everything you needed to survive and actually make decent meals. Yeah. I had friends whose families were on food stamps back in the day. They seemed to do just fine. And God willing, my parents busted ass and did good enough that we didn't have to. But I knew people that way. And I remember going down that aisle and asking my parents, what is that? These are for the people on food stamps. You don't deserve everything. I'm sorry. Because you're born a Hostess Twinkie is not a right. Sorry. Mountain Dew is not a right. Do love me some Mountain Dew. I'm very happy the sugar-free Mountain Dew tastes so good. Close to the sugar. I like it. So yeah, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve filet mignon. You don't deserve lobster tail. Sorry. If you're going to be on the taxpayer's dollar, I don't care. It's not your fault. You are going to live on stuff that's good for you, and stuff that isn't crap. If you're on our tax dollar, you're not going to crap yourself away and run your blood sugar through the roof and become a chub ball. So we should be able to say what you can buy on food stamps. We used to. You notice how Mary Sue's not telling you that here? At least now you'll so far. Let me get down a little farther. But you know what? Too bad. I'd like to go back to the one aisle. And they had everything you needed there. Ask your parents about that shit. They remember. So, I love it. Just fact post. Fact post. Every time you see something like that, it's bullshit. Elon Musk suggests he wants to cut $500 billion from programs such as Social Security and Medicare, calling them entitlements. Depends which party wants to cut. Let's see that first. This is what happens when billionaires are in charge. We can go through this. This is going to be the billionaire hate again. It's BS. We all know it. Stop it. Not all billionaires are evil. I do think it's funny the Democrats doing this because they are the party of the billionaires right now. They go, well, you got Musk and Trump is a billionaire. Yeah. Most of the billionaires, by the way, where Kamala got her money. How do you think Kamala spent so much on her campaign? She outspent Trump, I think, 2 to 1? Or 3 to 1, something like that? Holy shit. She spent over $1.5 billion on her campaign, I believe. Holy shit, I gotta look that up. No, it was 1.5, I believe. Hang on. Yeah, I'm typing bad because I'm not a good typer anyway. Mike's right in the way. So hang with me here and laugh a little while I'm doing this. Oops. Hey, how about using the last word? Let's see. Okay. I was right. It's over 1.5 billion. Right here. 1.5 billion. Last I knew that was there's still more missing. 1.5 billion, and she still came out like 30 million in the hole. 1.5 billion. That didn't come from average citizens. Especially considering how many votes she didn't get. Add up how much each voter she did get would have to pay. Ain't happening. Yeah. I'd be like, if you're going to tell me, that was all small donations. Bullshit. Yeah. So wow. Is there caffeine in that? Yeah, probably. But yeah, so that I just wanted, we're not even going to go into this billionaire hate thing again, because they had more billionaires on their side. So many that, geez, old Louise, what she spent. Why, billionaires, Donald Trump supporters really think Elon Musk is going to give them all $5K. They're talking about it. They're talking about it seriously. Okay. Let me address that real quick here. Let me whip this out. Sorry. Gotta stop watching, Blazing Saddles and stuff. Let me whip this out. One of the best movies ever made. And there's no way. Maybe now. There's no way. Last year before, that could have been made again the way it is. Everybody been screaming. You ever seen Blazing Saddles? Tell me. You think that could have been made in the last few years? No. Oh, man. This is... See, now this would be suicide for Trump. Honestly, I think his voters would turn against him en masse. This is where the left is so stupid. You're a cult. No. If Trump come out and Musk had come out and said, we're thinking about giving you 5,000 back, then they said, nope. People would turn against them en masse. There is no cultist voter out there who's going to be like, oh, okay, you lied to me about $5,000. No, Trump has even come out and said it. He says we're looking into it. If they keep getting more savings, they're going to try to. The only thing is, Congress is going to stand in the way. Hey, Jasmine, was it Jasmine Crockett? She's got to be one of the dumbest, most ghetto, and I'm quoting Officer Tatum there, so don't give me the racist crap. Most ghetto people in our government. We're not in the habit of giving out money. Hey, bitch, you took that money from us. That's our money that we entrust to you to spend properly to help us and our country. Fuck you, give out money. Bitch, that's ours. That's my money, your money. Fuck you. Give out money. That is arrogance. That's our government workers. They act like our money is theirs. No. Bad ghetto girl. Bad. Jeez. It is not your money to give out. It's our money, and if you are misspending it, wasting it, or overcharging us, we want it back. Yeah. Americans want their government to be like a nice Corvette. Yet somehow, we've ended up with a Chevy Chevette. We've overpaid. Somehow we have paid $38 trillion for a Chevette. And yes, we still overpaid for that vet. But I'd still rather have the vet for that $38 trillion. If I had no choice, $38 trillion is going out the door. Which one do you want, the vet or the shovette? Or the shove vet. That's why I use shove it. We call them shove-its. But yeah, I'm blowing my $38 trillion anyway. I'm going taking me the vet. Yeah. So she is dumb. And these people are stupid. If Trump come out and they didn't do this if they could. But Jasmine Crockett, they're always saying that Congress is going to try to stop Trump doing it. Democrats, once again, very unpopular. Whether this was a good move on just a pure political move on Trump's part, or he really just thinks the American public have gotten fucked and would like to help him give them back some of the money that we got fucked on. Either way, it's genius. Let's go with the easy one first. If he does just care enough to think it's money we got fucked out of and the American public should have it back, since the government is misusing it, wasting it, blowing it out the door, whatever, hiding it, that's cool. That's great. And it'll bring him a fuckload of popularity if he does that. Two, if it's political, even more genius. Because now Democrats once again have to come out and take a stand. Because anything Trump does, they'll take a stand against. Man could literally come out with the cure to AIDS and cancer all at once, and the Democrats will be like, fuck no, evil! He is putting a lot of medical people out of work. Oh my God. Then they'd be defending the drug companies. These drug companies can't live without the treatments. How dare he cure it? That's what would happen. As a political move, it's genius. Because the Democrats are now, along with the other dumb shit they're defending, like the IRS and bureaucracy and waste, they're going to have to defend against the American people getting maybe $5,000, or even it kicks down to $1,000. The Democrats are going to be the ones looking at the American public going, no. Holy shit. I'm telling you, Democrats, if he does try to do this and you stand in the way, the midterms are over. You're done. You are not going to be able to win the midterms. This is not wasting money. This is money found as waste. They found billions and billions and billions in waste and corrupt bullshit and slush funds. And he says it's only going to get that 25K would only be around 20% of what they found so far. The other 80% is going to go back to bringing down our debt. I like bringing down our debt, but I have no problem with the American public for all the abuse from our government, for the corruption, for the damage. I don't mind us having a little bit of here from our government. I'm all for it. So yeah. I think Democrats, if you stand in the way of this, oh God, and God help any Republican that blocks this. If this has to go through Congress, like Jasmine and other Democrats are saying, hell no way we will let this happen. You are stupid. At the very least, you're dumb. At the very most, you are standing in the wrong spot. You have been so outmaneuvered by Trump on this. If they really go to do this stuff and send it to Congress and you guys block it, fuck, have you been outnumbered? You might as well just say, midterms are over. We're not even going to run anybody because it's over. Anybody up for election in the midterms, if you're a Democrat, just leave now. Oh, okay, wait till they do this. If you block this, you might as well walk right out after you vote to block it. So just saying. All right. So that's kind of the things I want to talk about. But boy, this one here is a biggie. It's kind of saved for last because you don't really think about it much. But boy, Democrats. Look at all the stuff they're trying to stand against. Congestion, pricing on driving in and out of New York. Taxi driver, plumber, Uber person, whatever. That shit is horrendous to you. Just to the average citizen. Oh my God, you're going to have high traffic levels. If that's what the people want, because I hate to tell you this, Kathy Hochul, I don't think your constituents are liking that. So yeah. And hey, your subways, more people would take it. They weren't getting shoved in front of trains, assaulted, beat up, choked out, stabbed, lit on fire. Yeah, maybe make your subway safer, and maybe more people would want to subway it instead of drive in. Well, yeah, thanks that one help there, Kathy. Jesus, these people. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here a little bit. Just gonna head on over to Twitter. Let's head up here to my gaming mouse. Hit the wrong button. It slows it down. All right. just some posts I saw and responded to and shared back onto my profile. If I take a post, share it on my profile, I always leave a comment, a like, and a comment on theirs. Most of my comments have gifts with them and everything else. So I'm not just using and going along. You know, everybody shares on X anyway. I'm trying to call it X, not Twitter. Breaking news from Donald Trump, J. Trump Daily News. Not Donald Trump, but, you know. Breaking the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled voters in Arizona who don't provide proof of citizenship will not be able to vote. Do you approve, yes or no? Say it with me, everybody. Fuck yes. This, as I said up here, should be in all 50 states. Why? It's funny how, and this is once again, lefties. Why are you always yelling, it's racist? Okay. It would be racist if we were saying only them browns as people and yellows people have to have them voters' IDs. But the whiteys, no, Whitey, you're good. Come on in, Whitey. Yeah, we got the white line over here. Got the voter ID, browns line, and yellows line over here. Whitey, just come on in. We don't need to know. That would be racist. If everybody has to get them, it's not racist. If I need it and my friend Terry needs it, in case you don't know, my friend Terry and I do not have the same level of melanation in our skin. So yeah. But that's not the way it is. It affects black people because a lot of them are poor. Hey, you want a weird thing? Look up government stats on how many white people are poor in this country. It's a shitload. It's more than there are black people in this country. Oops. So that would really disenfranchise a lot of white people too. So stupid, not racist. Right? We are. But I'll get back to my point, which I meander. Track 3 got in the way of track 4 there. Stupid. The Democrats scream about racist if we have voter ID. Even though over 70% of all people. I love these polls. A lot of our polls, even from lefties, show that over 70% of people want a lot of these things, including voter fucking ID. That's 70 to 30. I think that means we won by a shitload. Get voter ID. Lefties. It's racist. Cool. Okay. Then why is it almost every other nation has voter ID? Is Mexico racist? Just asking. There are different colored people in Mexico. Different levels of melanation. How about the people in France? Are they racist? There are a lot of first world nations. Even some second world nations. I know. Lefties don't like those terms either. That have voter ID. Well, shit. Why aren't they racist? They have multi-layers of melanation in their citizenry. But only if it's done here is it racist. Methinks I smell that you guys know you're defrauding the voting systems. Foghorn Leghorn. That's a southern boy right there. I say, boy. But yeah, I don't think that's... I think you're just calling out how much you guys like to fraud the system. We don't like that. We don't want voter ID because we know that dead people and illegal people and everything are voting. We don't voter ID because if you have voter ID, you'll be able to see. Hey, wait a minute. How did Zeke over here vote 5 times? He brought his ID in. We'd already show he voted. How did he? You get to vote again, Zeke. You voted once. Right now, a person can walk in, and people do this, register in multiple districts and go and vote. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around. But yeah, there's my link to this live stream. I do share here. If you really care, don't get notifications on YouTube. YouTube is notorious for not getting notifications out. Follow me over here on X at Lyon's Den and put the notifications on because X, even when it was Twitter, sends out notifications pretty damn well. Like sometimes too well. All right. Here, let's go in here as I responded to this. Oops. Let's do this the right way. Back up. Here we go. Computer illiterate. This is Elon Musk posted it from Amuse, and he posted tip of the iceberg. Okay. Ukraine French police say Zelensky's defense ministry is official stole 46 million, not the reported 40. Still bad either way. Buying a villa in France for 2.5 mil. A vineyard for 6.5 mil and 27 land plots for another million. How many billions were looted by Zelensky's other associates? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, and once again, for anybody who doesn't know, Ukraine is in the top 3 of money laundering countries in the world, known for decades. Why do you think they sent over a bunch of cash without knowing exactly where it was going or auditing it right away or having somebody there making sure the money goes where it's supposed to? Because our government, people in our government were laundering this money into their pockets, into their buddies in the NGOs, into BlackRock's pockets, into Democrat National Committee. Ooh. So yeah. Into USAID. Ooh. So yeah. Because I don't trust Zelensky, but when he says, hey, this much money was promised and only this much got here, you know. Then you take what got there. Let's say we believe him. Let's say a lot of it was ripped off before it got to him because some are nice people on the lefty side and maybe some on the righties were laundering and taking it. So then out of what got to him, there was other much stolen. It's like shit Christ. So yeah, I had to post. This is the tip of the iceberg. I had to agree. Yeah. Now here's a good one. Redheaded Libertarian post. Remember when they forbid an audit on that money? Yes. During the Biden administration, people were, hey, we need to audit this, and there was screeching and screaming on the left. Once again, search chat. I say Google it. What I'm saying is use search on Brave. You know, sometimes it's not quite as good. Sorry, Brave, but it isn't. Love you, but not quite as good. Yeah. But yeah, it's goofy. So yeah, there's a lot of money going missing there. And we may never get it back. Let's see what else. Oh, here we go. Tim Pool posted this. Dude says it's gonna be civil war because they are refusing the law. I am the law. What movie is that from? Law. Yeah. Stallone. This is very dangerous to our democracy. Tim. Don't say it. Don't say civil. You know what? Ryan G. replying at Trupar. Get your guns and ammo ready. That's where this is headed. Federal government is being run by felons, frauds, and rapists. No, that was the last administration. Who will stick together no matter what. I hope there are enough judges left to save us, but it all leads to the Supreme Court, which I have zero faith in doing the right thing. Okay. Welcome to the club, dude, because we didn't have faith either. They didn't do the right thing. Rarely. Or else the Second Amendment in Illinois and New York and California, we would have the same rights as the people in Iowa and everybody else. But we don't. So yeah, don't talk to me about the Supreme Court because I don't much like them either. You ain't going to do your job, get out. Yeah, I said I'm not sure this will go the way they want. Because I don't think that's your best move. Okay. We were just talking about Janet Mills, right? A little bit ago. Michael Malice. Michael Malice is. I do not agree with him on everything. The man is got a wit, though. Michael Malice. I am so confused why Maine's governor at Jan Mills is so insistent on biological males being allowed to play women's sports. Any ideas as to why? I said, it's a real head scratcher. Oh, man. I know she's not, but he just want to do the Austin Powers. Yeah, it's a man, baby. Or do the Crocodile Dundee. You know, reach. Yeesh. I don't recommend you actually doing that, but you know, that was funny in Crocodile Dundee, wasn't it? That was a good movie. Yeah. Yeah. So that was. I want to see what some of the comments were on this. I know. I'm running time, but this is me. I like doing my thing. I posted that. It's like, I love it. Sorry if I'm getting too close to the mic and making it even hotter with my crap voice. A connection to the alphabet cult of mental illness. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have no idea why focus on something that is no more than a handful of people. Well, okay. We have to focus on it because they're making laws that affect our wives, girlfriends, daughters, sisters, mothers. And the laws are nationwide, and it's growing on how many it's affecting. We've had women hurt and killed because men have been in their sports or in their spaces. In their bathrooms. No. Am I saying all of them do that? No. But in the sports especially. Too many have been hurt, lost opportunities? No. That's why. I don't know why. Now, my question is, I don't know why Democrats are willing to die on that hill. Probably because they've already started to lose black people. They've lost Hispanics. They've lost a lot of people, and they can't afford to lose anybody else. I really think maybe that's part of it. I think that's a big part of it. They can't afford to lose anything else. All right. We need to. My answer was we need to make asylums great again. What is the question? Just in, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers, Democrat Wisconsin, is backing a proposed law to replace the word mother with inseminated person in state statute. For the love of God. And in worst case, pick your own deity here. For the love of insert your deity here. I'm about to be fined 2 credits for violation of the Verbal Miranda Act. What movie? Come on. Yeah, God. What is wrong with these people? I said we really need to reopen asylums. Yeah. Stupid. I don't understand it. This is stupid. What's wrong with lefties? I'm sorry. They're inseminated person. That is so stupid. My brain has problems with that. All right. This one's good. I like this one. It sounds simple, but I think this guy's not thinking it's going to work the way he wants it to. So let me get here. Define else. Back up.
Order and you own your own business.
Here we go. You ready?
By the way, if I know that you are a Trump supporter and you own your own business, I know how to list that shit, and I know where to list it to boycott your business from seeing anything. You don't bust around, now you're gonna find the fuck out. By the way, if I know that you are a Trump supporter and you own your own...
Trump supporters are shaking after this threat. And I said, your terms are acceptable. Your terms are acceptable. Fine. Go for it. Go for it. It's fucking flush mouth. What liberal protesters think we see, what we actually see, 100%. Thing is, he resembles this one a lot more than he does this one. That's why when they say they're going to get their firearms ready, they think they look like this. They still look like that. Bad move. Forehead. He's got a Ryan Kinnell. Got a Ryan Kinnell forehead. Oh my Lord. Hey, do not mess with the Hot Pockets. You know what I can't. I'm not even going to go. Once again, YouTube. Gotta watch it. Do you support Alvin Bragg getting prosecuted for what he did to Daniel Penny and Donald Trump? Yes or no? Really? Is that really a question? Damn right. Let's see. We're not going to go into that stuff because that can get you in trouble on YouTube, and that's about what I had for the night. So you know, honestly, guys, if you like anything I said, hit the thumbs up. If you liked it enough, consider hitting that subscribe. Share the stream. You know, if you didn't like what I said and you spent more than 25 seconds watching, thank you. If you spent more than 10 minutes, damn, I'm impressed because you may not be as far gone lefty as you think. Or at least closed-minded. Maybe not even left, just closed-minded. You may be open-minded. Because barely do people on the far left, or even the left at all anymore, actually listen to anybody that has any different belief. I know because of Trump had to get labeled a Republican, but I am not. I will say this out loud, I am a centrist with a slight conservative leaning, and it is not a very big one. I grew up in a household that was very left. We are talking so far left that makes Barack Obama look like a Republican. Yeah. I had family that worked for the Michael Dukakis campaign. Yes, embarrassing. But yeah, so I came from that. The other side of my family thinks Ronald Reagan is Jesus. So I've been caught in the middle most of my life. I was definitely farther left than I am now. But yeah, so any of you that did listen this long and you didn't like what I said, I appreciate it. And thank you for having an open enough mind to listen. Honestly, even if you don't agree with me, even if you look and go, he's a moron, you listened. We can even start there. Sooner or later, you and I will agree on something, even something small. I'm betting we just probably agreed on Ronald Reagan. We don't like him. So yeah, we can find something. And that little bit of commonality that we can find, dig up, and maybe we can stoke those flames, or at least maybe make laws that don't make either of us happy, but don't make either of us pissed off either. We're neither of us going to get what we want, but they take that little bit of commonality and boop, it overlaps. There's our law. Start there. Instead everybody wants their stuff way over here or way over here, and that's not going to work. I don't think most of Americans like it either. But I appreciate it. So if you didn't, even if you didn't agree, I'm not here for an echo chamber. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think, what you agreed with, what you did not. If you didn't, as long as it's something I don't think YouTube will ding me for, or if it's super offensive and just dumb ad hominem attacks, I'll leave it up. Even if YouTube even blocks stuff and saves it for me to look at before it gets posted comments. If it's not something totally stupidly dipshitty, you know, even if it's dipshitty, a lot of times I'll leave it. I don't care. I've had other YouTube channels before this, and I would leave dipshitty stuff up. I mean, insulting me is kind of, well, why not? I have a mirror. I always say I have a face for radio and a voice for silent cinema. Even though my $20 microphone probably isn't helping. Even though I've had this puppy, she's lasted me a good 5-6 years. So, that's a good $20. Even though it does sound kind of. Of course, half of it's in my voice. That's what happens when you have a bunch of lung infections that get into your throat and sinuses and everything else. Rips you to death. Believe it or not, I used to sing baritone and low bass, not low bass, but like have a higher bass area, not super deep, in show choir. Can't hear that now, can you? Now I sound like Mark Levin. Hey, everybody, Mark Levin here. All right, but thank you very much. Like, subscribe if you like it. Like I said, if you didn't, hey, no problem. I appreciate it. That thumbs down is there for you. Leave a comment that's not too saucy, and I'll leave it up. Also, check me out on Rumble. I do have stuff over there, and I will be doing more videos like the one I did earlier tonight, one that is not YouTube friendly. And that was a live stream, so I'm sorry about the dropped frames, but I did everything the exact way Rumble said, and it still dropped. And if I can get Rumble to fix that crap, I can stream from multiple platforms at once, but we'll see if they can get it fixed first. Till then, I'll just be doing live streams over there when it's too saucy, and I will post most of my videos like this will end up over there. So everybody have a good night, good morning, stay warm. Let's look for spring coming. There's a lot of noise upstairs, so I think my dogs woke my wife up. All right. Talk to you later, everybody. And have a good night, and thanks for stopping in.